Hiya.
Film.
Sorry?
Don't film. You can't take pictures and you can't film.
You're so wrong, madam. I am right. I can film because I'm doing it right now. There's nothing you can do. Do you understand that?
Can you just turn it
Madam,
off?
we don't live in authority.
I have been advised.
Well, whoever advised you is wrong.
Right, well, can you turn your camera off?
How dare you point at me and tell me what to do?
Turn your camera
Madam, you don't just tell people what to do. You're a PCSO.
What do you mean I'm just a PCSO?
This isn't
I'm
Nazi Germany. This isn't North Korea. You can't just tell people what to do.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. Look, I'm a member of the public. You got to respect me. I pay your salary. Hello, this madam's trying to tell me what to do, and I'm very offended.
Why are you shouting?
Because she started shouting at me.
Alright, okay. Can I help you?
No. I don't want anyone to help me. She started telling me what to do.
I would like you, please, to stop filming. The reason I'm asking you this is twofold.
Yeah.
I'm appealing to you as a human being.
Okay.
For moral decency, because there are families linked to this.
Yes.
If it was your family, would you like it? Or
This is going to be all over the news tonight.
Okay, right.
Pictures of that all over the news.
Would you like it?
Would I like
Would you
what?
appreciate it?
Well, I'll tell you what,
Here's a
because
question.
he who controls the questions controls the answers, yeah? I refute your question, and I'm going to tell you
Fine.
that regardless, do you think 9/11, 3,000 people's families, all over the news?
You want to get into debate?
You can't make me stop filming, can you?
Get into debate. Well, no,
You guys can't stop me filming.
At the moment, if you look there, there's an investigation going on.
There is a crime scene investigation.
Potentially, at this moment in time, you're capturing something they might have missed. So in a minute, under PACE, Section 19 of PACE, there might be criminal offence linked to it. I can seize that camera.
You have no idea what trouble you'd be in, sir, if you tried that.
No,
I'm a member of the press.
That's well. So
Are
what,
you
does that
threatening
give
to take my...
right? Does it?
Yes, it does, because this is a free country, sir, and you guys have no right to tell me...
Investigating officer.
Sorry?
Should we go and get the investigating officer?
Look, you can bring the SAS. It doesn't matter. I'm a free country.
What we're talking about,
It's a free country, mate.
what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
When this goes on YouTube or whatever it is you're going to do with it,
It doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter what I'm going to do with it.
all right? Put it on
Yeah.
YouTube, crack on with it.
No, I don't need your permission. I'll do whatever I want with it.
They're not giving you my permission.
No, but you're speaking in an authoritarian manner.
I said, what's my role at this moment in time?
Your role is to
I'm
protect the crime scene, not to argue with the photographer on the side of the...
You're helping us by capturing something
Dude,
on that camera.
forgive my French. I'm not going to swear, but that's utter bollocks, and we both know it. It is utter bollocks. How can an amateur little camera...
Have you got nothing better to do with your time at this moment? Have you got nothing better to... Because at the moment, you're not even filming that, you're filming me. So
Yeah,
let's face it,
because
you're here
the
to
story
cause
has
trouble.
changed.
And you're here to cause trouble.
There is no
right?
trouble.
Quite
You guys,
sadly,
please leave me alone.
right? I
Leave me
suggest you
alone.
leave, okay?
You have no power to
Right.
say... I'm not inside your cordon. There you go. I'm not inside your cordon.
In a minute, I'll arrest you for breach of peace removed from the area, alright? Because you're causing me, these officers are trying to do their work and you're obstructing them because they're here to protect the crime scene. You're right.
Okay,
At the moment,
listen.
they're dealing with you.
Maybe,
so
okay.
you are causing problems.
We'll start again. Okay, now I'll turn the camera on me out of respect to you.
Okay, thank
just
you.
because this is a sign of respect. My name's Charlie Veach.
Hello, Charlie. How you doing?
I'm very well. What's
Good.
your first name?
Chris.
Chris. Sorry, we got off on the wrong
No,
foot.
that's
My
fine.
issue was the madam over there. I don't know her name. She's trying to... You can... Obviously, I'm talking about... Madam,
Do you
yeah.
want to come and speak
Lady,
to me?
I'm trying to be respectful. I film things on an amateur basis for the internet.
Okay.
I fully understand the law. I've lived in this country most of my life. I'm British. Regardless of that, I understand that what I'm doing right now is perfectly legal, and I understand you guys are in a very tense situation because...
Well, we're not
you have-
I'm not tense. I'm
No,
quite
you,
relaxed.
you are quite relaxed, and I appreciate that we've got off to the wrong start, but I also have a duty. When you ask me if I've got nothing better to do, this is how I earn my living. I've got family, I've got kids, so for you to say I've got nothing better to do, it's a little bit offensive because you might have a family, you have to feed your kids. I got to feed my
Do you
kids.
get why I'm asking that question? Because the whole time you're turning it me on this officer and then on me, and you're being antagonistic, and you are being very, very antagonistic. for no
Subjective.
apparent
It's a
reason.
subjective point of view, which I respect. I respect, Chris.
Thank you very much.
But what it was, I came along filming because it's not every day you see an upturned car.
Exactly,
This looks like a
exactly.
Hollywood movie. It's a disaster. It's a catastrophe. And before I'd even switched on the camera, sorry, I hate talking about people in the third person,
No,
but
but when I've just been advised to tell people
you were
to
advised
stop
wrong.
filming.
I don't
Yeah.
believe that's right.
1 minute.
Thanks, Chris.
If
Yeah.
I've just taken over an officer that has been told, I've been told to stop
Yeah.
people from taking pictures or filming because whoever's involved in that
Yeah.
accident,
Yeah.
I think people should be respectful.
No, of course. Okay, but there's a two-part answer to that. Just please allow me to speak. The first part is, when crazy news happens, it's unfortunate, but everyone's going to capture it. I understand in the news recently, there was a 22-year-old hairdresser that got stabbed by her boyfriend in the hairdressers, and people were filming that on their mobile phones, and the police issued a statement saying, please don't post that on social media. You can't. That's satanic. It's dark. I don't see any bodies. I don't see anyone suffering. I don't see any blood. All I see is a kind of Hollywood crash scene. which I obviously have morals. I've got family, as I keep saying.
Well, that's why I'm
and so I wouldn't,
I'm also appealing on it. I am appealing.
Yeah.
What I did say to you was correct. You were telling me that I wasn't correct. All right.
Yeah.
Potentially we could if we need it. I've just spoken. As I said to you,
Yeah.
I would speak to the investigating officer.
Yeah.
It's that chap there with the woolly hat.
With the woolly hat,
I've
yeah.
just spoke to him. Okay.
Yeah.
So I went over to speak to them.
Yeah.
Right. What I've just asked him was, are you happy now? Have you got what you need? Have you covered all the angles? Listen to me.
That's a good question, yeah. I will, yeah.
And that's what I asked him.
Yeah.
And he said, at a certain time, yes, he's happy. Now they've collected it, they've taken angles, all the angles they need, and they're happy.
Yeah.
That they've covered everything.
Sure.
So now, I don't need to stop you filming that.
Okay, I understand.
Because I've made that inquiry.
But
if you continue
Yeah.
to get in the officer's face when they're trying to protect the crime, as you said, a potential crime scene, at the moment it's a crash.
Yeah.
Right? And we haven't established if any criminal offences have taken
Yeah.
place at the moment.
yeah. Okay.
If you're causing problems for them, surely you can understand
Yeah.
why that comes across you being obstructive towards the police performing their legal duties which are required of them. You understand that? I hope.
Well,
You
Chris.
seem like a bright guy, mate, so I'm guessing you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everything you said, I have no disagreement with. But it's about the way that I was forcefully informed that I wasn't allowed to do something free outside the police line, which I took offence with. Nothing else. And I also, Chris, like, you know, mate, you threatened to arrest me under breach of the peace, and come on.
But if you carried on, okay, and we were getting to a bit of a scene where people were going to start getting involved.
Yeah.
What's the greater good? Me removing you from the area,
Yeah.
all right, or you're allowing this to start to build
the
up
greater
around
good is
you?
people being able to be free to behave in manners
Believe me,
which
you're
are
in one of the
peaceful.
freest countries in the world,
But that doesn't make.
aren't you?
Yes.
And we know this.
Yes,
Okay, otherwise you wouldn't
that's
live
true.
here.
No, of
I'm
course.
guessing by your personality, you would not live here if that wasn't the case.
Mate, I used to live in Saudi Arabia. It was a shithole.
Yeah. I can't comment because you're going to put it on
Yeah.
there, right? But I've been to the Middle East. I like the Middle East; it's very nice.
Yeah,
But I
Qatar,
can
Dubai is
understand
nice, yeah.
exactly what you're saying.
Thank you,
Of
Chris.
course.
Yeah.
However, what I'm saying is, you do live in one of the freest countries in the world.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And that is because of the way we try in my role. At the end of the day, when I go home,
Yeah.
all right, not on duty.
True.
It's tempting, you're always a police officer, but when I'm home, I'm
Of
a
course,
public like
yeah,
yourself.
I understand,
Okay.
yeah.
So I appreciate what the police do.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. What I'm saying to you is there's two issues. Yeah. There's the moral issue. All right. I have seen your videos on the internet.
I'm glad.
All right.
Yeah.
I knew all about your videos. Okay. Only because I think I googled something and it came up, and there was a lad in the city centre not so long ago. All right. And I saw a video. It was a young lad. I joined with him, so I
Was it
recognised
Barclays
his face.
Bank? Was it?
I don't know, you've probably done a few, but it was outside
Yeah.
I think McDonald's, and he was protecting you doing something, or
Yeah,
protecting
yeah,
someone
yeah.
doing something,
Yeah.
whatever it was, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, that's great, you can do it, but you've got to understand at times it doesn't help.
I understand. But
Okay.
you know what it is? Like, the police always know a lot more about the law than PCSOs. And, you know, like...
With great respect, right? I'd spoke to this lady,
Yeah.
all right, who's a fellow officer, and I've asked her.
Yeah.
I've said, if anyone comes along at this moment, they can't be filming. You're the first person I must have spoke to about 200, 300 people today and told them not to take photos, all right? And if they do, I want them to delete them, please, all right? Out of moral decency, number one.
Yeah.
But also, they then did get a threat, if you like, all right? But it's a threat which I'm entitled to make legally.
Yeah.
That potentially your phone could be seized as evidence because there may be criminal offences to fall out of this. You may capture that on it. You understand that? Yeah.
Okay.
And not one person objected to it.
Well, that's
It's
an
only
entire-
yourself
yeah,
so
I
far
know.
who's objected to
Well,
it.
as you know, I'm a professional filmer of things which don't want to be filmed. But anyway, in the because I think we've managed to de-escalate the situation very well.
I would hope so.
I was
Just don't
wondering-
shout, because I heard your voice shouting straight away in future. Like you do it on purpose trying to get a reaction. Don't do it. Just be normal.
I'll try and be normal, Chris.
There's no
But
point
can I film us having a hug, just so that there's no bad feelings?
You know that probably wouldn't be very professional of me to do that.
I've hugged so many
Alright?
police in this
I know,
country.
but I'd rather we didn't do it, only because I don't think it's very professional. But as you can see now, look, professional news crews.
Oh yeah, well
But
that's
as you
it.
can see
But
there-
you should go and shout at them for
No,
filming.
but as you can see over there, do you want to film that car driving off? Because that's the
police.
investigating officer going. As
Okay.
the distance said,
Yeah.
that part of it is now over.
Okay.
So he has said he is happy. That's it.
Okay, well Chris, because you've been very good to me, I need to film us shaking hands at least.
That's not a problem.
I've started the camera again. Chris, thank you.
Take care.
And all the best to you, man.
See you later.
See you later.